Alright, imagine this. One of the biggest movie stars of the 80s, fresh off a global smash hit, gets handed a career lifeline by a network, only to spend the next 40 years begging to return to the exact same job. That's Jamie Lee Curtis's wild sitcom obsession in a nutshell. And honestly, I think this story reveals something deeper about Hollywood's creative soul, and maybe even the future of TV itself. Let's unpack. So here's the setup. Curtis, post a fish called Wanda, could have done anything. But instead of chasing Oscars or blockbusters, she's obsessed with a format most studios consider outdated, the multi-camera sitcom. Why? Because for her, it's not just about laughs. It's about ritual, the live audience, the rehearsed timing, the dance between cameras. She calls it the purest form of acting. And I'm sitting here thinking, isn't it fascinating how someone with her pedigree still craves the grind of a 22-episode season? To her, this isn't a step down. It's the ultimate creative high. Now, let's dissect her beef with single-camera comedies. She straight up says they feel like doing a movie. Silent sets, no laughter, hyper-precise takes. But wait, isn't that the point of single cam? Cinematic flexibility, control? Here's the twist. Curtis isn't wrong. Multicam forces performers to earn the humor in real time. There's no safety net of punch-up ADR or 40 takes to nail a reaction. It's theater meets TV. And honestly, maybe that's why younger audiences are rediscovering shows like Wings or Friends. Those shows had energy, not just writing. But here's where it gets personal. Curtis based Newlyweds on her own marriage to Christopher Guest. Two polar opposites who got hitched after 72 hours together. The show's premise isn't just rom-com fluff. It's a meta-commentary on how we redefine love when we're older, wiser, and maybe a little more stubborn. And this is where I need you to lean in. Late-in-life relationships are weirdly underexplored in media. We're bombarded with 20-something meet-cuties. But what happens when two fully formed humans collide? That's the show's secret weapon. It's not nostalgia. It's realism with punchlines. Let's zoom out. NBC's pushing this Friday night sitcom block like it's 1995 again. But why now? Curtis argues it's about accessibility. Free TV for people struggling with streaming fatigue. But I think it's more than that. We're in a cultural moment where audiences crave comfort without being infantilized. Sitcoms deliver shared laughter, not algorithm-driven outrage. And if Happy's Place and Newlyweds succeed, Thursday nights could become comedy's new frontier. Sounds optimistic, sure, but remember, NBC isn't altruistic. They're testing whether live laughs can beat binge algorithms. Final thought. Curtis's career arc is a masterclass in creative stubbornness. She spent decades in an industry that rewards reinvention. Scream queen to Oscar winner to horror icon. Yet her heart's always been in the sitcom grind. So what's the bigger story here? Maybe it's that TV's oldest formats are cyclical for a reason. Or maybe it's about how artists fight to stay connected to their roots. Either way, if Newlyweds kicks off a multicam renaissance, we might all be better for it. What do you think? Is the live laugh love era making a comeback? Or are we just nostalgic for the wrong reasons?